Welcome. I would like to show you what you can do with the new version of Activation Graph Manager. I will show you 5 scenes with different graphs and for different tasks. So I start with the mission manager and I start the scene. So what you can see here, there are 5 task nodes. The 5 task nodes carry the information for the mission, for one mission. And if you would add a new task, it would be a new mission with the description, short description, and so on. And this is very simple. The UI itself collects the task nodes, and in the graph the tasks are sorted. So if 2 tasks are active, the first one will be shown as the first active task. So let's continue this example, and we see now there are 2 tasks active at the same time, and the task time, which is this one, which is active at the beginning, is the last one, and the first one is the task one. So let's continue this, and we achieved the first one. And if the task has been done, so it's not anymore the current task, not an active task, it has been done, it's reached its end state, then it will mark green, and it's below the activated tasks. So this example has one interesting thing. This is the operation node 1, this one, which will be which will reach its successful state when the yellow sphere has been reached, and then it will deactivate the task timer, which would send a failure signal after from now 13 seconds, and this will be deactivated when the yellow sphere will be reached, has been reached. So this happens now, and this has been deactivated by setting them in success state, and then we just have to reach the last sphere, and it's done. So the interesting thing is the UI works pretty automatically. So it gathers the task and it shows them up. So you can extend it or create your own task system, and the mission dialog will show them up in this way. So the next example is on the tech tree example. So this does not work automatically. You have to map all the conditions which are then assigned to a button, to these buttons, and these are the tasks which must also be mapped to the UI. And but it is okay, because it cannot be done else. You need the coordinates for the nodes, and that's all what I could do. And there we don't need more, I believe. So let's run this scene. We see that the connections are similar to to the ones in the UI, and the nodes are also similar. The task nodes are similar to the buttons here. So this one has some features. Exclusive means if I activate R1, then R2 will be deactivated, and if I activate R2, then R1 will be deactivated. That means you can just choose one of the researches, and let's start it, and you see I cannot click it anymore, and it's deactivated, but I have R2. So then the next one, R5 needs 2 activations. So one has been done and another is now also finished, and it is now active, and R6 needs that both of them must be activated, and this works too, and this is the last one. And so this is the research tree or tech tree. Pretty simple, and you can put the logic inside the graph. So the next example is the crafting scene. It is a very simple example. It has it looks like as, because in this version I added new nodes, the container manager and the container node. One container manager can reference more container nodes, and they can have different items inside, or also the same, and the container manager cares about where these items will be put. So if there are item egg, then another 2, then it will calculate the max number from the sum of the 2 items. So the container manager is referenced in the consumer condition, the user condition, which is set to consumer condition. It has a access to the container, and this is the name of the container manager, and it acts as follows. It checks these items. If there is minus, then it means they need these items, and if there's a plus, it means it will add one additional item to the container. So for this free, we get an item. So this checks continuously, and the another condition is for the buttons. It is a trigger condition. It sets back its state when it has been activated. The task itself contains a text for the product, and it can be restarted, and this is also a new feature. And this line, this green line, means it is connected to itself. So if we produce one, then we activate ourselves again and check we have enough resources for a new one, and wait for the button. So this 3 nodes simply represents the necessary nodes for building one product. So start a scene, and we can see we have description, which contains the task, which is in the task node, and I also print the needed resources by using the consumer condition. So I can click on them and it will be then built, and we have a scrambled egg somewhere. This is there, it rised, and then we can build a egg bread which is in this container, and if I build it, then I see the number grows, and no, I cannot build more, but I have still enough eggs and I have still enough flour. So what is the reason why I can't build more from them? So the container has also max weight, a limit, max limit, and the min limit is null, but the max limit is also there. And I see here all items has one weight, and I have 10 items, so a limit has been reached. So yes, then there's nothing more to this example, and then go on to the next one. This is the build tree. It is a bit more complex, but it has also more items, and it combines some features. So I have 12 items. So like crafting items, they need 3 nodes, and they have additionally some another activation nodes, which is which was in the tech tree. So if I build this building, then it allows to build the next one, and if I build this one, it allows to build the next 3 another buildings. So this can be done else, but I chose this way. I could also have a tech tree, which then would make a new dependency for the buildings, but I don't do this now because it will be too complicated for you. So I have also container manager. So let's run this. I have so this is my command building. I can then build my house, my farm, and therefore another. I can build the archer building and the castle, and then I can build my units, swordman, archer, and knights, and I can build more of them and whatever. So these all depends on also on the container node. So I guess I'm run out of resources as I have no more lumber, and for that reason I cannot build more, and I have also not enough gold. So it's a bit more complex but more realistic example, and still very simple for me, and in a real game it will grow about the twice of the size, and it's also okay because you can always lay the nodes out so that you can read it. I pushed them together because I wanted to have it on one screen, but yes, but you can do it more more open, more readable. So the last scene is a complex scene, which is combination of the tech node, tech tree, and the mission tree. So this is a mission tree graph, this mission graph, and this is the tech graph. So I combined them. That means I can, for example, this one, if I reach the yellow sphere, then I can research the last research. So it is a dependency. This is a dependency. And I also have to research the last research to gain victory. So let's run this. And now I have to research yes, I have to research them. So and see, I cannot research the 6 because the mission depends on it. And if I reach the yellow sphere, then R6 should be able to be activated, and I'm able to research it. But I don't do this because I wait for this node. So the mission isn't blocked by the last research, and if I click on it, then this mission is completed. So roughly these are the new scenes, and that you can do in Activision Graph Manager and more, but I haven't just these examples. So thank you for watching.